So good to have you guys back on my channel again. So I want to take you guys through from beginning to the end. So I want to set out like three columns on one of my sites. So I want to show you guys how I normally extract the coordinates before going to site. So I have my AutoCAD ready. This is the data that I'm using. So any of my georeferenced plan like that, I already have a circle, a red circle on it. Any of the plan I'm using for setting out. So I always have my a red circle, so it will be able to differentiate it, and I won't be able to move it around. So I won't make that mistake because once you move it around, you've misplaced it. So like this one too, you can see I have a red circle. So this one I use for setting out. And this one too, same thing here. So this one I use for setting out. So but this is the one I'm working on today. So I'm setting this column C13, C22 and C23. So I'm setting out these three columns today. So I'll go to my polyline, but let me first open Excel first because I'll need to copy it out. Let me look for an Excel sheet. So I want to open an Excel so that I can copy it in Excel. So let me go back to the AutoCAD. So I'll pick my polyline, then pick the column point, which is one. I'll make sure that I'm having this four corner, this square box that determines a point. So I always like to zoom in very well. Then this so that I won't pick the wrong point. Then to say 14. No, I think that's not the next. So after C13 is C22. I always like to zoom in very well. This, this, then C23. This, 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 then this. So I've picked the three of them, C13, C22, C23. So I'll click the line and type list, L-I-S-T. I'll press enter. So I'll copy the coordinates. I'll highlight it. So I'll Control C. I'll copy. So I'll go back to the Excel and paste it somewhere. Control V. So I'll need to arrange this in Excel. So what I'll do is I'll go to data. Once I get to data, I'll go to text to columns. Then I'll click this, click next, then tick all this box. Then here I'll type equal to. Then because I have equal to from the data that I copied, so I'll press next, then finish. So Excel will arrange it for me. So I'll just delete all these ones that are not necessary, that are not useful. Delete, then this, delete. So I have this, this is my still nothing. So I can separate them so I won't miss them when I'm doing the setting out. So What do I have first? I have C13, C22, C23. This is C13, C22, then C23. So I'll just highlight this, then print this out. So I'll just, or I can snap, or I can screenshot. So whatever method I want to use, so that's what I'll use. So that's it, guys. So let's go to the field to go and set these points out. So guys, my instrument is set. So, and these are the coordinate I extracted. So for three, I want to set out 3 columns. So on this reinforcement, on this base, this pie cap, so I'm setting 3 columns. So my instrument is set, as I've said earlier. So I'll go to let me go to folder, choose folder, choose folder. So this is my folder. I'll press enter. So I'll go to station. I'll go to resection, because resection is the method I will use here. So I'll go to resection. So I'll put the first coordinate, which is, so I named this one as CTR2. CTR2, that is control 2. So I'll input the coordinates. So that one is 710 759.049 545 720.759. Enter, enter, enter. So I'll bisect before anything. So you can see my colleague is already there. So I established the control on the top of this fence. So let me bisect him. So I've already bisected him. So I'll press enter again. Enter. So I'll press MS1 to observe, to track it. So I've tracked that. So the instrument is asking for the second point. So I'll press enter for next. So the next one is CTR1. So I'll input it. CTR1. I'll input it. So the coordinate is 710 792.649. Enter. 545 720.086. I'll press enter. Enter, enter. So I like to bisect first before continuing. So my colleague is almost there. So I established 2 control points on top of those columns that is holding the gates. So don't forget that this is Ruide. So all those total stations, they have their own pattern. So you have to, once you already know what you want to do on site, you already know step by steps on what you need to do next. To get familiar with the instrument is the easiest. So my guy is here. Let me bisect him.
my setting. I will show you guys now. Let me show you guys so that you can see yourself. Can you see? So I'll press enter, enter. I'm coming. I press MS1 to measure. So once it measures, so I'll press enter, so to display the difference. So you can see the difference that I'm having. This is 5 mm, which is very okay. So once it's displaying this, I don't need heights, so I'm only concentrating on the difference in horizontal distance. So I'll press enter to record. Once you are okay with the errors in your orientation, you press enter to continue. And if you are not satisfied, that means you have to start the process all over again. You can tell the person holding the prism to adjust himself, or you reset your total session very well. So I'll press enter to save. Enter. So I can change this set station so that the code will be different. I can change it to ordinary CTR. I'll press enter, 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 enter. So I'm good to go. So now I'll just press escape because I want to continue my setting out. I'll press escape and I'll press SO. You can see it here. That is number 8. You can see wherever you have this SO, that SO means setting out, and this STN means station, where you do your setup, your orientation. So I'll press 8 for setting out. So I'll go to XYZ. That's where I'll input the eastern, northern, and height. So I'll press XYZ, then I'll continue like that. So let me input the first coordinates. So the first coordinate is 710. Let me name it as column. I think that is C12. Column C12. I'll change the mode to alphabet. That is column, then C12. Enter. So 710, 785.622. Enter. Oh, sorry, there's a mistake. I need to remove the minus. 710, 785.622. Enter. 545.669.439. I'll press enter, enter, enter. So instrument will direct me, so you can see the degree in azimuth. So I'll turn the, you can see it here. So the arrow is where I'm turning the instrument to. So I'll turn it to that direction till I have 0 degree. So once I have 0 degree, I'll lock the instrument so that I can use the slow motion foot screw, the horizontal slow motion screw. So once I'm closer, I'll lock it. So I've locked it down. So I will now use the slow motion, which is this. This is the slow motion. So I'll use this one to control it till I get to 0. So if you have something like this, this is fine. So I will now direct the person that is holding the prism to the line of sight. Okay. So I will direct my colleague to the line. Yeah. Step on it. Okay. Yeah. The front of your boot. Front of your boot. Yes. Just put it in front. Put the prism. Put the prism. No, leave the iron first. Put the prism. You can put the marker in your pocket so that it won't fall down. Yeah, go small. Put it on top of any iron. Put it on top of any iron first. Yeah, go small. Go like this. This side. Come inside. Small. 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 Okay. Small. Alright, check your bubble. So he's somewhere around there. Let me track him here. So I'll press MSR1 to measure. So you can see what he's showing me. So he's saying out. The out is the distance that I need, 0.586. So I need 2 foot back from there. 2 foot back from there. Yeah, go small like this. Okay, check your bubble. So I'll press MSR1 again. That's what I used to keep tracking. So I need 0.224. 1 foot back. That your 1 foot is not complete. They are very small to the front. Small. Small. Okay, check your bubble. Go small. Small. Okay, too much. Small. This side. Small. Too much. Small. Check your bubble. So I'll track again. Okay, this is 4 cm. So you can see that it's showing in. The in shows that the arrows goes down. So that means the person needs to come to me. 4 cm to me. 4 cm to me now. That means it will fall inside the hole. So that's when you put the iron. So I'm going to measure again. So this is 2 cm. I need 2 cm to me. Okay, so I'll measure again. Alright, 8 mm is okay. So that is that on that point. So I'll ask him to mark. So we have our points. We have our 4 points. This is 1, 2, 3, and 4. So our column point is set. So the iron benders will start fixing their column reinforcements, column starters. So that is it, guys. So this one will help them to know the position of the column. Alright, guys. So make sure you are following my channel for more videos. And thanks for you guys that have been following all this while. Thanks to you guys. I really appreciate it.